Phillip John Donahue, born on December 21, 1935, in Cleveland, Ohio, is a name that resonates with the golden age of television talk shows. As a media personality, writer, film producer, and the visionary creator of The Phil Donahue Show, Donahue revolutionized the talk show format by introducing a level of audience interaction that had never been seen before. His program, which later became known simply as Donahue, set the standard for modern-day talk shows and established Donahue as one of the most influential figures in television history. This script explores Donahue's early life, career milestones, the impact of his show, and his lasting legacy in the world of media. Early life and education. Phillip John Donahue was born to a middle-class Catholic family in Cleveland, Ohio. His parents, Catherine and Philip Donahue, instilled in him the values of hard work and perseverance. Growing up in the working-class neighborhood of West Park, Donahue developed a strong sense of community and a keen interest in the world around him. He attended St. Edward High School, an all-boys Catholic school, where he excelled academically and showed an early interest in public speaking and media. After high school, Donahue attended the University of Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana, where he majored in business administration. It was during his time at Notre Dame that Donahue's passion for broadcasting began to take shape. He worked at the campus radio station WSN-DFM, where he gained valuable experience in radio production and on-air hosting. This early exposure to the world of media sparked Donahue's interest in pursuing a career in broadcasting. Early career in broadcasting. After graduating from Notre Dame in 1957, Donahue began his professional career in radio. His first job was as a production assistant at Kiowa Radio in Cleveland, where he quickly climbed the ranks to become a news reporter. Donahue's natural talent for storytelling and his ability to connect with audiences set him apart from his peers. His work as a reporter was marked by his dedication to uncovering the truth and giving a voice to the underrepresented. In the early 1960s, Donahue transitioned from radio to television, taking a job as a news anchor at YO-TV in Dayton, Ohio. It was here that he began to develop his unique style of interviewing and reporting. Donahue's ability to ask probing questions and engage with his subjects on a deeper level earned him a reputation as a skilled interviewer. His work at YO-TV laid the foundation for what would become his signature style on The Phil Donahue Show. The birth of The Phil Donahue Show. In 1967, while still working at YO-TV, Donahue was offered the opportunity to host his own talk show. The program, originally called The Phil Donahue Show, premiered on November 6, 1967, and was broadcast on WLWD, now WDTN, in Dayton, Ohio. The show's format was groundbreaking for its time, featuring Donahue sitting on stage with his guest, while the studio audience was encouraged to participate by asking questions and sharing their opinions. This audience-driven format was a departure from the traditional talk shows of the time, which typically featured a single host interviewing guests with little to no audience interaction. Donahue's approach democratized the talk show format, giving ordinary people a platform to express their views and engage in meaningful dialogue on a wide range of topics. The show's success in Dayton led to its syndication, and by 1970, The Phil Donahue Show was being broadcast in major markets across the United States. Innovations in talk show television. The Phil Donahue Show quickly became known for its willingness to tackle controversial and taboo subjects that were often ignored by mainstream media. Donahue was unafraid to address issues such as civil rights, feminism, LGBTQ rights, reproductive rights, and mental health, among others. His approach was characterized by a commitment to giving a voice to marginalized communities and sparking conversations on social issues that were often swept under the rug. One of the show's most significant innovations was its emphasis on audience participation. Donahue believed that the best way to foster meaningful dialogue was to involve the audience in the conversation. He would often walk through the audience with a microphone, allowing viewers to ask questions directly to the guests and share their own experiences. This interactive element created a sense of intimacy and immediacy that resonated with viewers and set The Phil Donahue Show apart from other programs. Donahue's interviewing style was another hallmark of the show. He was known for his empathetic and respectful approach, even when discussing contentious issues. Donahue's ability to ask tough questions while maintaining a sense of fairness and openness endeared him to both guests and viewers. His interviews were often marked by moments of raw emotion and candid exchanges, which added to the show's authenticity and appeal. National syndication and success. As the Phil Donahue Show gained popularity, it became clear that Donahue had tapped into a cultural zeitgeist. The show's success led to its national syndication in 1974, and it quickly became one of the most watched daytime talk shows in the country. Donahue's ability to address timely and relevant issues, coupled with his innovative format, made the show a must-watch for millions of Americans. The show's success also paved the way for other talk show hosts and programs that followed in Donahue's footsteps. His influence can be seen in the work of hosts like Oprah Winfrey, who credited Donahue as one of her inspirations. The audience-driven format that Donahue popularized became a staple of daytime television, influencing a generation of talk shows that sought to engage viewers in meaningful ways. Awards and recognition. Throughout his career, Phillip Donahue received numerous accolades for his contributions to television and media. The Phil Donahue Show won 20 Daytime Emmy Awards, including multiple wins for Outstanding Talk Show and Outstanding Host in a Talk Show. Donahue's work was also recognized with a Peabody Award in 1980 for his efforts to foster public discourse on important social issues. In 1996, Donahue was inducted into the Television Hall of Fame, a testament to his lasting impact on the industry. His pioneering work in talk show television earned him a place among the most influential figures in the history of American media. Impact on social discourse. Phillip Donahue's influence extended beyond the realm of television. Through his show, Donahue played a significant role in shaping public discourse on a wide range of social and political issues. By giving a platform to voices that were often marginalized or ignored, Donahue contributed to a broader conversation about equality, justice, and human rights. One of the defining features of the Phil Donahue Show was its willingness to tackle issues that were considered controversial or taboo at the time. Donahue's coverage of topics such as racism, sexism, homophobia, and mental illness helped to bring these issues into the national spotlight and encouraged viewers to think critically about the world around them. Donahue's commitment to social justice was evident in the way he approached his work. He was not content to simply entertain his audience, he sought to educate and inform them as well. By addressing difficult and often uncomfortable topics, Donahue challenged his viewers to engage with the world in a more meaningful way. Challenges and controversies. Despite the success of the Phil Donahue Show, Donahue's career was not without its challenges and controversies. As a pioneer in the talk show format, Donahue often faced criticism from those who disagreed with his choice of topics or his approach to certain issues. His willingness to address controversial subjects made him a target for backlash from various groups, including conservative commentators and political figures. One of the most notable controversies in Donahue's career occurred in the early 1980s when he invited members of the Ku Klux Klan to appear on his show. The decision to give a platform to a hate group was met with widespread criticism, and Donahue was accused of legitimizing their views by allowing them to speak on national television. However, Donahue defended his decision, arguing that exposing hateful ideologies to public scrutiny was necessary to combat them. Another challenge came in the form of competition from other talk shows. As the daytime talk show landscape became more crowded in the 1980s and 1990s, Donahue faced increased pressure to maintain his show's ratings and relevance. Shows like The Oprah Winfrey Show and The Jerry Springer Show introduced new elements of entertainment and sensationalism, which posed a challenge to Donahue's more serious and issue-oriented format. Despite these challenges, Donahue remained committed to his vision of creating a talk show that was both informative and engaging. His ability to navigate controversy and stay true to his principles earned him the respect of his peers and the loyalty of his audience. The end of Donahue and later career. After nearly 3 decades on the air, the Phil Donahue Show came to an end in 1996. The decision to end the show was influenced by a combination of factors, including declining ratings, increased competition, and changing viewer preferences. The landscape of daytime television had shifted, and Donahue's brand of thoughtful, issue-driven programming was increasingly overshadowed by more sensationalist fare. Following the end of his show, Donahue remained active in the media and continued to advocate for social and political causes. He wrote books, produced documentaries, and made appearances on various television programs. In 2002, Donahue returned to television with a new show on MSNBC, simply titled Donahue. The program was similar in format to his original show but focused more on political commentary and analysis. However, the show was short-lived and was canceled after just 1 year due to low ratings. Despite the challenges of his later career, Donahue's contributions to the world of media and television remain undeniable. His work set the standard for what talk shows could achieve, and his influence can still be seen in the many programs that followed in his footsteps. Legacy and influence. Phillip John Donahue's legacy as a pioneering media personality and talk show host is one that continues to resonate in the world of television and beyond. His innovative approach to audience-driven programming laid the groundwork for the modern talk show format, and his commitment to addressing important social issues helped to shape public discourse in meaningful ways. Donahue's influence can be seen in the work of countless talk show hosts who followed in his footsteps. Figures like Oprah Winfrey, who went on to become one of the most successful and influential talk show hosts in history, have cited Donahue as a major inspiration. Winfrey, in particular, has credited Donahue with paving the way for her own success by demonstrating the power of using television as a platform for social change. Beyond the world of talk shows, Donahue's impact can be felt in the broader media landscape. His emphasis on giving a voice to the voiceless and engaging with audiences in a meaningful way has influenced a wide range of media, from news programs to documentary films. Donahue's work serves as a reminder of the important role that media can play in fostering public dialogue and promoting social justice. Conclusion. Phillip John Donahue's career as a media personality, writer, film producer, and talk show host is a testament to the power of television as a tool for social change. Through The Phil Donahue Show, he introduced a new era of audience-driven programming and set the stage for future generations of talk show hosts. Donahue's commitment to addressing important social issues and giving a platform to marginalized voices helped to shape public discourse in profound ways. As we reflect on Donahue's contributions to the world of media, it is clear that his legacy extends far beyond the television screen. His work continues to inspire and influence those who seek to use media as a force for good, and his pioneering spirit serves as a reminder of the impact that one individual can have on the world. Phillip John Donahue may have stepped away from the spotlight, but his influence on the talk show format and his contributions to public discourse will continue to be felt for generations to come. He remains a towering figure in the history of American television, and his work stands as a testament to the enduring power of thoughtful, issue-driven programming.